Hello students, this is Sama Gaske and we are doing set relation and function chapter number 5 from paper 2. Okay, so today we will going to see properties of cardinality of any set. Okay, as we have discussed in previous class, cardinality means a number of elements in any set is set cardinality of any set. Okay, so today we will see some properties of cardinality of set. So for any given set, properties of cardinality. Okay, properties of cardinality. So for any set A and B, your first property is, it is there on page number 91. Okay, so first property, cardinality of A union B is equal to cardinality of A plus cardinality of B minus cardinality of A intersection. So this is your first property and it is very important, it is very useful to solve problems in this chapter. Okay, so cardinality of A union B is equal to cardinality of A plus cardinality of B minus cardinality of A intersection B. Now the second one is, if A and B are disjoint. Okay, if A and B are disjoint means their intersection is empty, then this expression, this formula will become cardinality of A union B is equal to cardinality of A plus cardinality of B, because its intersection will be 5, therefore there will be 0 elements. Okay, so as A intersection B is equal to 5 is equal to 5, therefore cardinality of A intersection B will be 0 as it will not contain any elements. Okay, so this formula will reduce to only n of A union B is equal to n of A plus n of B. Now the third one, the third property is, n of A intersection B complement plus n of A intersection B is equal to n of A. Okay, similarly n of A complement intersection B plus n of A intersection B is equal to n of B. Okay, so these two are very useful to solve problems. Now the next one is cardinality of A intersection B complement plus cardinality of A intersection B plus cardinality of A complement intersection B is equal to cardinality of A union B. Okay, now the sixth one is a generalization of this formula or this property for three sets. Okay, so this is for any set A, B and C. So cardinality of A union B union C will be equal to cardinality of A plus cardinality of B plus cardinality of C minus cardinality of A intersection B minus cardinality of B intersection C minus cardinality of A intersection C plus cardinality of A intersection B intersection C. Okay, so this is the generalization for the three sets. Okay, for generalization of this formula. Now the next is seventh property, that is if cardinality of A is equal to n, then cardinality of its power set will be 2 raised to n. This we have discussed while study of this thing power set. मैंने वहाँ पे explain किया था why cardinality of power set is 2 raised to n. Okay. Then the eighth one is cardinality of A difference B is equal to cardinality of A plus cardinality of B minus 2n cardinality of A. So this is is about the properties of cardinality. Now today we will solve problems from textbook. Okay, so I am solving first problem. It is on page number 94, problem number 3. See, difference, we have discussed the difference of any two sets. Okay, so this topic is deleted from your syllabus, so we will not solve. I have just explained the definition for difference of any two sets, but we will not solve problems in class because that part is excluded from your syllabus as the point of examination. Okay, but you must go through all the chapter, all the points which have deleted from your syllabus. Okay, because it will be useful in your further classes or for your further studies. So we will solve problem number 3, page number 94. This is very simple problem. Okay, so the question is, if A is equals to, set A is equal to, problem number 3, if set A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, B is equal to 3, 4, 5, 6, C is equals to 5, 6, 7, 8 and D is equals to 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, then find, first you have to find A union B, second A union B union C, third B union C union D. Okay, and are the sets A, B, C, D are equivalent. Okay, so first of all we will solve the fourth one. Equivalent, what is the definition of equivalent? If any two sets having the same cardinality, having the same number of elements into it, then we will set the set is that sets are equivalent. Okay, so here 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, all the sets are having 4 elements. Okay, so yes, the answer of the fourth sub question is yes, all the sets A, B, C, D are equivalent as they have the same number of elements. Okay, so first solution for this, A union B. As we know, union means you have to write down all the elements, okay, except the repeated. So here 1, 2, 3, 4. We will not write 3 and 4 again as we have written it. Okay, so it will be only 5 and 6. Now what is the A union B union C? So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Do not write 3, 4. It will be 5, 6. Then don't write 5, 6. Then it will be 7 and 8. Similarly, B union C union D. So B union C union D means you have to start from B. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? Don't write 5, 6. So it will be 7, 8. Don't write 7, 8. Write 9 and 10. Okay? I hope this is clear. This is very basic. Okay? Now we will solve next problem. Next problem is problem number 4. Okay, same page, page number 94, problem number 4. Question is, universal set is given as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Be the universal set where set A is equal to 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. Set B is equal to 2, 3, 4, 6, 8 and 10. And C is equal to 6, 7, 8 and 9. Okay, so you have to calculate A complement, second A complement, A intersection with C complement, third A complement का complement. Okay, So A complement means those elements in A which are in universal set. Okay, sorry, those elements of A. This complement means you have to write down the elements from universal set not in A. Okay, so 1 is there, 2 is not there, so 2, 3 no, 4 yes, 4 is not there in A, 5 is there, 6 is not there in A, so 7 is there, so we can't write 7, then 8, 9 we can't write it. So you have to list out those elements which are not in A but in universal set. Now for A intersection C, you need to find first C complement. Okay, so first we will find out C complement. C complement means those elements from universal set not in A. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 नहीं आ जाएगा, डायरेक्ट आ जाएगा 10. Now we need to find out A intersection with C complement. So A intersection with C. क्या common है? 1, then 3. Okay, so the common are 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5. Only 3 elements are common. Now complement of complement. So A complement is there, इसका complement निकालना है, तो उसका हमें क्या देना है? Elements from U not in A complement. So it will be 1, then 2 is there, so we cannot take 2. Sorry, we have written 2 also, so 2 will not there. This is A, right? 2 is there. So it will be 1. Then you have to consider 3. Then 4 is there, you can't write 4. Then 5 is not there, write 5. 6, then 7, then 9, and that's it. So you can check 1, 3, 5, 7, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So it is same as A. So A complement is A. Okay? So this is the problem number 4 from page number 94. And one more sub question is there, B minus C complement, that is B's difference C complement, that we will not consider as this difference part is deleted from your syllabus. Now the next question is question number 5 on page number 94. It's about De Morgan's law, as we have discussed how to verify De Morgan's property. So you just solve this. This is for your homework. Now we will solve problem number 6. Problem number 6. So the question of problem number 6 is, if A and B are subset of universal set X, okay? So here A and B are a subset of universal set X, okay? And it is given that cardinality of X is equals to 50, cardinality of A is equals to 35, and cardinality of B is equals to 22, and cardinality of A complement intersection B complement is equals to 3. Then find first is cardinality of A union B, then second is cardinality of A intersection B, third cardinality of A intersection A complement intersection B, and the fourth one cardinality of A union B form. Okay, so first of all we will find out C. Cardinality of X is given, A is given, B is given, and A complement intersection B complement is given. So first of all we will find out this cardinality of solution, cardinality of A union B. As we have formula for cardinality of A union B, okay, by De Morgan's, it is पेज नंबर अभी हम लोग ने जो देखा है कार्डिनैलिटी ऑफ ए यूनियन बी का फॉर्मूला. सो इट इज cardinality of A union B is equals to cardinality of X minus cardinality of A union B whole complement. Okay, let me explain you this. Suppose if I have one set A, okay, this is one set A and this is your universal set U, okay, then if I delete a cardinality, if I delete cardinality of A from cardinality of universal set, अगर मैंने पूरे universal set में से cardinality of A को delete कर दिया तो मुझे क्या मिलेगा, cardinality of its complement मिल जाएगा, right? So similarly, if I delete n of x में से मैं अगर एक cardinality complement A union B delete कर दी तो मुझे क्या मिलेगा, cardinality of A union B मिलेगा। तो अगर तुम्हें भी कोई भी सेट की कार्डिनैलिटी चाहिए तो उसको पूरे होल सेट, पूरे यूनिवर्सल में से उसका कॉम्प्लीमेंट डिलीट कर दो तो तुम्हें वो सेट की कार्डिनैलिटी मिलेगी। और अगर तुम्हें कोई सेट के कॉम्प्लीमेंट की कार्डिनैलिटी चाहिए तो जस्ट डिलीट दैट सेट फ्रॉम होल सेट, सो यू विल गेट द कार्डिनैलिटी ऑफ इट्स कॉम्प्लीमेंट। ओके, सो वी हैव यूज्ड दैट फॉर्मूला ओवर हियर। So if you delete a cardinality of complement of A union B, so you will get cardinality of A union B. Okay, so as n of x is given, it is 50. Now I will use the De Morgan's law. So apply De Morgan's law, it will be A complement intersection, union का intersection हो जाएगा B complement. So it is given cardinality of A complement intersection B complement, it is given to us and it is equals to 3. So answer is equals to 47. So cardinality of A union B is equals to 47. Okay. Now cardinality of A intersection B, जो हमने फॉर्मूला देखा है, फॉर्मूला नंबर 1, क्या है वो फॉर्मूला, cardinality of A union B is equals to cardinality of A plus cardinality of B minus cardinality of A intersection B. Now we got this term, ये टर्म को यहाँ पे शिफ्ट करो, ये टर्म को यहाँ पे शिफ्ट करो। So cardinality of A intersection B is equals to n of A plus n of B minus n of A union B. n of A हमें given है, it is equals to 35. n of B given है 22. n of A union B just now we have calculated, it is 47. So this is 57 minus 47, answer is equals to 10. Okay. Now next हमें फाइंड करना है cardinality of A complement intersection B. So this formula is given in your textbook, अभी जो हमने देखा है इसमें. So third is cardinality of A complement intersection B. So this is equals to cardinality of B minus cardinality of A intersection. So this formula is given, just go through it. Okay. So n of B is equals to how much, 22 minus n of A intersection B is 10. So answer is equals to 12. Now the next is cardinality. Last one is you have to find cardinality of A union B complement. तो अभी जैसे मैंने बोला है, कोई भी सेट है जिसका तुम्हें कार्डिनैलिटी निकालना है तो तुम्हें क्या करना होगा, you have to just take the universal set and delete its complement from it. तो इसके complement को delete करोगे तो सेट का कार्डिनैलिटी मिल जाएगा. So this is n of x minus. Now apply De Morgan's theorem. So it will be A complement intersection B complement का complement, B complement का complement. So that is n of x minus A intersection B complement is B only, and just now we have calculated this term. So n of x means it is 50 minus 12, so answer is 30. Okay. So that formulas are very useful to solve problems. Even though the theory problems, जो statement wise problems होते हैं, इसे solve करने में भी it is very useful. So that problem we will going to see now. Okay, so page number 95, the problem is, it is a wording problem. So the question is, in a board examination, 40 students fail in physics. 40 students fail in physics, 40 in chemistry, and 35 in mathematics. Okay. 20 fail in maths and physics, 17 fail in physics and chemistry, and 15 fail in maths and chemistry, and 5 fail in all subjects, maths, physics and chemistry. Okay. If 350 students total there appeared in the examination, how many of them did not fail in any subject? How many of them did not fail in any subject? Okay, so we can solve such types of wording problems, okay, with the help of sets. तो सबसे पहले हमें सेट का फॉर्मेशन करना है इस एग्जाम्पल में. So set formation means you have to name the set. So here clearly the universal set is of how many students? 350 students. So we will take X as universal set. X as total number of students. Total number of students appeared in exam. Okay, so the cardinality of n of x is given, which is equals to 350. Okay. So here n of x is 350. Now we will take, you can take any letters A, B, C, D, but I am taking P, C, M, okay, to denote the subject. So P, what? A number of students, set of students failed in what? Physics. Okay. Then C is what? Equals to set of students failed in chemistry. And M is a set of students failed in maths. Clear? So formation contains half marks at least. Depends on total number of marks of that question. So formation के लिए half marks होता है. So you should mention what you are taking as a set. So P is set of students failed in physics, C is set of students failed in chemistry, and M is set of students failed in mathematics. Okay? So clearly cardinality of P कितना given है? P में कितने students fail हो गए? 40. What is cardinality of C? It is 40, and cardinality of M is मैथ्स में 35 स्टूडेंट्स फेल हो गए. अब मैथ्स में और फिजिक्स में दोनों में कंबाइन मतलब दोनों का इंटरसेक्शन में 20 स्टूडेंट्स. सो मैथ्स इंटरसेक्शन फिजिक्स इज 20. नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स फेल इन फिजिक्स एंड केमिस्ट्री, दैट इज P इंटरसेक्शन C is 17, and number of students fail in maths and physics and chemistry, maths and chemistry. Is equals to how much? It is equals to 50. Okay. And total number of students who failed in all subjects, maths, physics and chemistry is 5. So that means cardinality of maths intersection physics intersection chemistry is equals to 5. Now we have to find, the question is how many of them did not fail in any subject. Okay, so हमें ऐसे students find करने हैं जो did not fail in any subject. That means so the number of students who did not fail in any subject, मतलब वो physics में भी fail नहीं होना चाहिए, that means P complement. physics में fail हो गए तो वो P में जाएंगे, physics में fail नहीं हुए तो वो P complement में आएंगे, right? C complement and M complement. So we need to find P complement intersection C complement intersection m complement. Okay, clear? But this is, we have to find cardinality of this set. But if by De Morgan's theorem, this is equals to cardinality of P union C union M whole complement. Okay. So by De Morgan's law, this equals to this. So we need to find this set. Okay. So अभी मैंने बोला था कोई भी सेट कार्डिनैलिटी ऑफ कोई भी सेट फाइंड करना है तो इट्स बेटर कि होल सेट में से वो सेट को डिलीट कर दो तो उसके कॉम्प्लीमेंट की कार्डिनैलिटी मिल जाएगी. So here to find this, what we will do? So therefore, cardinality of P union C union M, okay, whole complement is equals to universal set में से ये वाला सेट को डिलीट कर दो. P union C union M अगर तुम डिलीट करोगे तो you will get its complement की cardinality. Okay, so you will get the cardinality of its complement. Clear? So first हमको ये हमारा formula मिला, formula number 1. So we will find out this term. As we have n of x 350 हमारे पास है, but we don't have this. So we will form that. हमारे पास union का formula है. We have how to find cardinality of union of three sets. So this formula is n of P union C union M is equals to n of P plus n of C plus n of M plus n of P intersection C plus n of P intersection M plus n of C intersection M minus n of P intersection M intersection C. तो n of P कितना है? It is 40. n of C कितना है? 40. n of M कितना है? 35. Then n of P intersection C कितना है? It should be minus. It all should be minus. Here it is plus. n of P intersection C कितना है? P intersection is minus 17. Then P intersection M is minus 20 and P C intersection M is minus 15. Plus this is equals to 5. तीनों का कॉमन कितना है? It is equals to 5. So 40 plus 40 80. Okay. 80 plus 5 35. It is 150. 80 plus 35. Sorry, it is equals to 5 and 4 150 minus 17 minus 27 minus 15 is equals to how much? 17, 20 and 15. 52 and plus 5. So 115 plus 5 is 120 minus 52. So your answer for this will be equals to 68. This is it. 35, 40, 40 minus 20 minus 15 minus 70 minus 50 minus 50. Yes, our final answer is equals to 68. Now we will substitute this answer n of P union C union M in formula number 1. So put in 1, what you will get? N of P union C union M whole complement, which is equals to 350 minus 68. 350 minus 68. So answer is equals to 282. Okay. So your final answer, that means n of P complement intersection C complement intersection M complement. मतलब the number of students who did not fail in any subject is equals to how much? 282. Okay. So this type of problem can come in exam for 3 to 4 marks. So problem number 9 is for your homework. Just try to solve this. Okay. In next class we will solve problems from your exercise. The word problems from exercise. Okay. But before that, first you need to solve. Just go through it. Okay. And solve the problem number 9. It is on page number 96.